We just recently arrived to Kuala Lumpur to start our 6-month trip around Southeast Asia. We are super excited what next half a year is gonna bring. We are Faye and Edo, we are an international couple and usually we are based in Slovenia. But for the next 6 months, we are gonna be traveling Southeast Asia. We are starting here in Kuala Lumpur, then we are visiting Singapore, Thailand, Vietnam and so on. Kuala Lumpur might seem a bit odd choice to start our sabbatical, but the reason why we chose it is that a year ago, we came here for our honeymoon and we loved the city so much. We spent a couple of days here and then we explored the rest of the Malaysia. So that's the reason why we decided to come back here. So there's another reason, the food. I love the food here. I loved how much variety there is. So obviously that played a big part in our decision. In this video, we will show you how the first week went. For us, this is not just the usual trip, but we also want to work on our business here. So it's a little bit different than all of the other trips that we are doing. So let's jump right in.
Welcome to our little home in Kuala Lumpur. We decided that we wanted to stay in an apartment because we wanted a little bit of daily life and daily routine. So the one thing we did for this, which is our first base in the sabbatical, was to rent an apartment, which we rented even before we left Slovenia. And this is our first little home. Ta-da! We have this massive living room, which honestly can fit a little family in here. And
Easily. Easily.
We also have a really nice cozy bedroom. Ta-da! With a little working desk. And, well, bathroom and kitchen, which I'm not going to show you because it's a little bit of a mess. But
we also have an amazing view of the city, which you cannot see right now because it's pouring rain.
Oh, we can B-roll the view.
Yeah,
Cue the
we'll
view.
show it.
One thing about this place is that it's a little bit out of the city center. We are around 20 minutes away and we picked that on purpose because we really wanted to have a little bit of a routine. It's our first month here and we really want to get on the working part of our sabbatical because we're here to travel but to also work on our business. And we chose this quite specifically because it's very close to the city center but not in the middle of the chaos, and the building has everything we need. So here in the same building, as part of our rent, we have a gym, we have a pool, there is on the ground floor a grocery store, pharmacy, a bunch of restaurants.
The most important thing to me, we have a bunch of restaurants and they are amazing. Like, I love the Thai place we have here.
Yeah, it's amazing. And we have like lunch deals on the restaurants because of business hours. So we have like full on lunch for €4.
Yeah, something like that. So that's amazing. And since we want to work, obviously, it's great for us to just take half an hour break, go 2 floors down, have an amazing meal for very cheap, come back and continue with our work.
Exactly. And honestly, this has been fitting us. We just arrived, so we're trying to get in the zone, but so far we really like all the structure we have, and there's actually a lot of options. So I can't wait to try things as well.
Yes, it's going to be amazing. It's also cool that we are a little bit outside of the center. Everything is a bit calmer. It's not so crazy, so it gives us an opportunity to focus and work on our business, obviously.
And it's also really cool because on the bus, for example, usually when we take the bus here to the center, we're the only foreigners on the bus.
Yeah, that's true.
Most of the times.
It's actually experiencing Kuala Lumpur as a local.
Yeah, so that's also a side of the city which we haven't seen even though we came here.
Yeah.
It's all new experiences, but we're not here just to work. We obviously also want to visit the city. So let's show you what we actually managed to visit in this first week.
Obviously, we simply had to revisit the classics in our first week. Petronas Towers, Batu Caves, and Bukit Bintang. But this time we actually took it easily and really enjoyed the places. Next to the famous Petronas Towers, you will find KLCC Park, a really nice green space right in the middle of the city. We spent some time here just walking around, enjoying the fountains and looking up at the towers. It feels like a perfect spot to slow down in such a busy city. Batu Caves was another stop we couldn't miss. Just a short train ride from the city center and suddenly you're in the middle of these beautiful colorful temples and stairs. Climbing them was still a little bit of workout, but the view and the atmosphere at the top makes it completely worth it. And of course you need to train your dodging skills because of all of the monkeys around you. Well, if you didn't know whose territory this is, it's definitely theirs, not ours. They are the bosses here. They're gonna take whatever they want, either food, water. So yeah, respect them or you might get attacked. And then there's Bukit Bintang and the Jalan Alor night market. This place is always alive, packed with food stalls and people. We came here just to wander, try some different street food and take in the chaotic but exciting vibe. It's one of those places that really shows the energy of Kuala Lumpur. As mentioned a couple of times already, one of the main things we came back to Kuala Lumpur was the food. We enjoyed some Korean barbecue, Mongolian chicken and even some Indian biryani. And all of this just for a fraction of price compared to Slovenia. But what we really enjoy is the mix between eating out and cooking at home. So most of the days we did a bit of both. Some meals at home, some outside, trying new things. It's probably the number one reason we already feel so comfortable here. If you are planning a trip to Malaysia, we can help you out. In the description below, you will find a link to our map where we marked over 150 spots that you should visit in the country. By getting our map, you will support our work and also make your planning much easier.
One thing I really loved about our first week here in Kuala Lumpur is that we got to see a different side of the city which we haven't experienced before. Because since we're trying to work on our business along with travel, most of the days what we did is we worked from home in the morning, but then in the afternoon we picked up our laptops and went to a cafe to work from somewhere. And Kuala Lumpur is actually great for that. There's just so many options of cafes. It's really international. And there's actually a lot of foreigners doing the same thing everywhere we go. So it has a really nice, I would say a really nice atmosphere for these kind of things, for like digital nomads and people trying to work abroad remotely. So this has been quite a surprise for us because as tourists before we didn't really see this part. So this has been really nice, and honestly we had so many delicious cafes to go to and so many more that I'm actually excited for the next month here. Now it's your turn. What was your favorite thing about this first week here?
So I have a feeling I have to keep true to myself, and what I'm saying throughout the whole video, it's food. It's crazy good, it's so much variety and I enjoyed every little bit of it. But other than that, I also loved our routine. We managed to go to the gym a couple of times already, and as I'm not a big gym fan, that's pretty cool for me. And another thing is that we visited a couple of places that we already visited last time we were here. One of them was Batu caves, that it's really beautiful temples, so we vlogged our whole day there, so keep tuned next week. There's gonna be a video just about that. So we are just settling in, and honestly we've loved it so far. And if you have any kind of questions, if you're curious about anything, please let us know in the comments. We are gonna be happy to answer you. And also if you like this video, like it, subscribe, follow what's coming next, and see you in the next one. Bye!